Hi. Okay, I wasn't going to do this, but this is concerning Shanny for Christ. I just think that it's about time that I get my side of the story out for a change. Jason has been making comments about things he doesn't even understand or know about. Nobody's abused Shannon, okay? That is her MO. She knows she's mentally ill, and she knows what she's supposed to do to help that mental illness, but she chooses not to. She chooses to use it as an excuse to do what she does. She makes these outrageous videos all the time. She's always crying and carrying on and always something negative. Since she was 16 years old, I don't want to say her entire life because she was a beautiful child. She really was a very beautiful child and happy girl. But something happened along the way. I know what happened. Ever since then, she has blamed everybody else for all the screw-ups that she makes in her life. She uses it as an excuse. And I'm not going to talk about it here because it was traumatic what happened to her. And I have to say, as bad as this sounds, something inside of me tells me that maybe it didn't happen the way she said it happened, but something had to have happened for her to have turned out as she has. She has crashed and burned just about every single relationship in her life. This is the last time that my husband and I are ever going to be able to help her again. She nearly destroyed us during this last stay when you and her broke up. She's got Jason believing that there was abuse. There was no abuse going on whatsoever. We bought her clothes, we bought her makeup. She got to use her father's car every single day, even when she wasn't working. She had a way to work, but she wanted to lay in bed for months. She got fired from her first job for making videos on YouTube, and she sat there year after year, getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and wouldn't work. So she got fired from her first job. She laid up in the bed for months doing nothing but drinking alcohol and crying all the time, making everybody miserable. Mostly what she was crying about was because Jason wasn't fully her boyfriend at the time. She said that she wanted him because he was a millionaire. She knew she wouldn't have to work anymore and that she could just lay around eating, 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 eating. There always has to be some kind of turmoil in her life. And if she doesn't have turmoil, she will create turmoil just to get people to feel sorry for her for some reason. And then those people that feel sorry for her, then she craps on them. Her father had just had his knees replaced, and the first thing she did when he came home from the hospital is walk right into his knee and didn't say anything about it, went outside to smoke her cigarettes. She was mad at me because she couldn't smoke in my house, knowing that I have a heart condition. She had to go outside to smoke. I had 2 heart surgeries. I had abdominal surgery just before Shannon came. As far as Jason goes, he has threatened my husband. He threatened a 62-year-old man on blood thinners with 2 knees just replaced that he'd come over and punch him in the face. And now he's doing this boxing video. The only justice out of this is that Jason's going to find out on his own what she's all about. Anyway, the father of her children's mother had multiple myeloma, and Shannon did nothing but make her life a living hell. The woman had to stay in her bedroom all the time. I finally got fed up with it. I'm going to be honest with you. And I said, this is it. I can't put up with this anymore. My husband gave up the bedroom to sleep in the spare room in a smaller bed, and I slept on the couch downstairs the whole time she was here. So they could have the master bedroom. And that master bedroom, a stench started coming out of it. And when I opened the door, it was at least 2 feet deep, full of garbage, food, clothing, God knows what else was in there. Urine. We found urine in a container, and William lied about it. but it was spilt all over the floor. And the cops know us, by the way. They know her, too, all too well, because they're constantly had been called. She lost her kids. If it wasn't for Chris, she wouldn't have those kids right now. And that's the truth. My blood pressure was sky high. It took me a good 2 months to get my blood pressure down after her staying here. You know, I had 2 heart surgeries. I have a pacemaker defibrillator over here. I have a portacath over here. The police came over to the house and they made her leave. William said that I threatened to kill him when the police were over at the house. I was a pediatric nurse for almost 37 years of my life. I would never tell a child I'm going to kill them, and especially my grandsons. And my husband and I went over there and cleaned her house. Oh my God, talk about a mess. The bedroom up in the boys' room, you get halfway up the steps and you could smell the urine coming out of there. I'm fed up to here with all of this stuff and her making videos. It hurts really bad. It hurts to know that my grandchildren have to live like this, because I know my other 2 grandchildren are living a decent life. They have 2 parents that love them very much. Hell, even while she was here and she wasn't doing well on getting the noose around Jason's neck, she was flirting with G-Man. She roped Jason in. He's going to find out. He will find out the hard way. And he better watch his step. I kind of wish I didn't make this video now, but it has to be said. So I hope you got the message, Jason and Shannon. Good luck to you. I hope that you get the help that you need, but it won't be coming from your family anymore. We're done. We're through. Just want you to know that. Jason's only seeing the honeymoon phase. He'll see what you're really about.